Hey guys, what's up? It's Duncan here, KH Fan, bringing you an album review of the Middle Blade Records release of Monolith of Inhumanity by Decapitation. Now, I couldn't really tell you much information about this band, considering I just kind of actually got into them when I heard the song Living, Breathing Piece of Defecating Meat. And I pretty much got hooked on after that. So I don't know much about this band, so that's why I'm reviewing this album. And what am I going to say about this album? Oh my god. This album absolutely blew my mind. Not going to lie, like, it's some crazy shit, man. And before you judge me on this, yes, I am wearing an Avenged Sevenfold shirt reviewing a death metal band. I don't give a crap, okay? I like Avenged Sevenfold, I like Decapitation, so for any elitist out there who's going to comment shit on my video, yeah. Anyway. So, this is a 4-piece death metal band. And what did you think? Because I know you're a big death metal guy, and you're just like, I know your reaction to, like, New Dying Fetus, Cannibal Corpse, and Job for a Cowboy, but what did you think of this? My thoughts on the new Decapitation album? Well, after listening to it, I tried to examine my asshole for polyps, whatever you call them, or something, and I kind of erupted. Yeah, that's what that album did to me. Damn. Crazy shit. Okay, cool. So yeah. One thing that stood out for me the most on this album would have to be Travis Ryan's vocals. And after listening to this album so many times, I will say this with confidence and say that he is arguably the best vocalist in death metal, period. That guy can pretty much do anything. The kind of vocals that he does, I haven't heard out of anybody, like, ever. Like, I couldn't think of anybody that does the same type of death metal vocals that he does. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, like some of the weird, clean singing that he does, I like it really a lot. Like, it actually somehow fits with the type of music that they're playing, but it's blistering fast and whatnot. The drums on this album are absolutely punishing. They're not like Flesh God Apocalypse, which I do like, and have like constant blast beats going as fast as possible. They do have really fast blast beats, but not trying to do it like throughout the entire song. And double basses. The bass drums are not too clicky. Just a little clicky, but not too overpowering when it comes to having like triggered drums or whatever. The guitars are pretty frantic and solid. Bass is really audible. Something that really stood out for me was on the second song, Dead Set on Suicide. Like, within like I want to say the first 30 seconds or so, like they play like a little sample of like someone like getting their neck sliced or something. You hear like this someone gargling blood, which is pretty awesome in a metal sense, I guess. Another thing they had that one other song that I really enjoyed was Gristle Liquor and Life Stalker. Those were some of my favorites, along with the Carbon Stampede, Dead Set on Suicide, Your Disposal. And then another interesting thing, near the end of the album, there's almost a 3.5 minute interlude. Well, it's like an instrumental, just called The Monolith, and it transitions very well into the last song of the album, which is Kingdom of Tyrants, and that song right there just like blew me the hell away. Yeah, this is all I got to really say about Decapitation. This is probably tied for like my favorite album of 2012, not 10, huh? it's a very punishing album. It's up there. It's tied for best album of the year for me with the new Overkill album. As much as I love that album, this album's really high up there. If I were to give this a score, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. Excuse me. This is a very fantastic record. This came out yesterday. I didn't get a chance to buy it because I'm broke, sadly. But at some point I will purchase this album because why the fuck not? It's a really, really good album. I recommend it to anybody who's into death metal, especially. If you're like into the gory stuff, this is definitely a good album for you, or a good band for you, for that matter. So yeah, that's my review of the new Cattle Decapitation album. Make sure to go pick it up if you haven't. I'm gonna pick it up whenever I have the money for it, which kind of sucks that I don't have money for it, but hell, it's a very fantastic record. I can't stop listening to it, so I recommend it highly to anybody who listens to death metal. So anyway, here's me signing off. Keep it metal. I'll see you guys later.